What's up, everybody, and welcome to Low Batteries with Adam and Rikki. I am Adam Howard, alongside Greasy Lizard himself, Rikki Ettinger.
Greasy Lizard.
Throwback to episode 1.
What's up?
So, this is episode 3. We're sorry we missed the last 2 weeks. Stuff happens. We're back now.
That's
Hopefully we'll be
life.
back next week. And maybe the week after that.
Maybe. If you're lucky.
Why does your name tag say Ritz?
I don't know. Because that's, like, pretty much on every game that I play, that's like my...
Ritz?
Yeah, that's what I'll put instead of Rikki. Yeah, it's one of, like you have like a weird nickname and like, yeah. Why do you have a knife?
I'm Michael Myers.
There's a lot to unpack with this picture.
There's so much to
because
unpack with this picture.
I didn't realize that it was the Red Dead background.
Yep, Red Dead background.
And I didn't realize that you had a knife.
It's me, and I edited it so it looked like I had the Michael Myers mask on. And then, you're a Ghostbuster.
That's incredible, yeah.
Oh, I'll show you the original picture I had planned for this episode when we were supposed to do it like 2 weeks ago. You guys are perfectly like cut out. Like I'm just like butchered all over. And then the arm's just gone, and yeah. That's what's going on in that picture. There's so much to unpack.
Yeah, I really didn't. I just I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's just like an orange and
You're just like, oh, it's the red background.
Yeah,
But
I didn't really think about
the
it.
Red Dead background. We're looking at pictures that I very fastly put together in pic collage on my phone.
That's what it's all about.
Just super fast putting shit together. We'll find out where it is shortly. We'll be right back right after this break from our sponsors.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
Build it beautiful.
Turn your idea into a website.
Build a website. Just fucking do it.
Just fucking do it.
Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Coward.
Coward.
Here we go. A little Mars that a little bit.
This is horrifying. Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, that's incredible.
Okay, now we're gonna...
But that is a straight up horrific. I love how your ear is like...
Oh shit, I don't want to print it.
Yeah, print it off.
Where would I print it to? Do you ever
Holy shit,
print the shirtless Spider-Man cover?
No, I totally forgot.
Yeah. So, what do we want to start with today? Greasy Lizard gets the pick.
We can start with what we've been playing, which is pretty obvious.
I don't know what we've been playing. Ghostbusters World?
Dude, were you playing it?
No, I haven't played it at all.
Oh, I stopped playing it.
I meant to play it. I started downloading and then it's like your phone doesn't have any room, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, I played it for a while. I think I got to level 8 or 9. I got up there. It's cool. It's Pokemon Go, but with ghosts.
Pokemon Ghosts.
Pokemon Ghosts, yeah. It's whatever. Yeah, but other than that, you playing anything else?
I've been playing this little indie game.
Oh.
It's
Florence?
called Red Dead Redemption 2.
2.
Which is a weird name for it considering it's a prequel.
Prequel.
Spoilers.
Isn't there 3 though? Because
there's Red Dead Revolver.
Is that one of them?
I don't think it's considered in it because that didn't get anywhere the same way that Red Dead Redemption did.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows Red Dead Redemption.
I'm gonna look it up. Red Dead Revolver.
I think it's like a PS2 game.
Um,
But it seems that Rockstar's...
2004. Yeah, PlayStation 2.
it seems like Rockstar's only now making Red Dead and GTA 5, and they're doing it every like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, GTA 6 will come out in 8 years.
I told my brother we probably wouldn't see it till like 2030. No, I didn't say. I think I said 2026 maybe.
Thank you.
Which that sounds realistic, dude. But I can't imagine how big the map's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be massive. I wonder where it's gonna be set though, because it's probably. I don't think it'll be set in Los Santos. I think it's probably gonna have like a bunch of different places from like the previous games.
That'd be kind of cool.
I still wish we
maybe New York City.
I wish we still would have gotten single player DLC for GTA 5.
I didn't really care that we didn't, because I played it on PS3. I remember when it came out, I bought it, and then I bought it on a Friday, Saturday. I played like all day long.
It's long like Red Dead.
Yeah.
Except it's not the slow burn like Red Dead.
No, yeah, it was like immediately like it picked up. But so I played it on PlayStation 3, finished it. Online had come out and it sucked. Like it was awful.
Yeah.
It was just a mess. So I stopped playing it, and then when I got my Xbox, I went back. When I got my Xbox One, I bought it again. But I didn't. I think I played 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I have. So, my brother had it for PS4 originally, so he's played through it like 2 full times at least. I think.
Oh shit.
I think that's. I'd say that's probably his favorite game, but he freaking games on 2K too. Like, for the most recent 2K, he's got his player up to like all 90 average or overall 90 or something like that. But we got like the deluxe edition, so we got the VC through that, and who knows how much more VC he bought. But that's probably like I love GTA 5. That's one of my favorite games, I think. But then again, like I've like up until recently, like all my gaming stuff's been like mainly Lego, and then I've started to like go into more that kind of stuff, or more like just different stuff.
Right on.
But how are we gonna talk about Red Dead? Are we gonna start non-spoiler, or are we gonna?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Cause
say anything that could be potential stuff. You could just do like how you feel about it because you finished it.
I finished the main story. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't finish it yet. So I would just say how I feel about it versus like what happened in it, because don't want to give anything away. Plus, I don't want to know anything that happens because like I put a lot of time into it, and I feel like I have a lot more time to go. And that would be a pain in the, like that would suck if it'd be like watching a show all the way to the end and then your friend telling you what happened at the end. I'd be like, motherfucker.
Dude, I'm part of the generation that watches like top 10 videos, like Watch Mojo and shit like that. So I already knew what happened in like Fight Club before I saw it, and all like these different things where it's like waiting for, or like not knowing what happens and then going to see a movie and watching what happens is like it's just so much better. Because you don't know the twist is coming, stuff like that. There was some movie I saw recently where I didn't know like anything happened and it was incredible.
The Village?
No. Yeah, so I'm 32 have 32 hours played in Red Dead Redemption 2. To 100% completion, I have 66%, and complete story, I have 80%.
Damn.
So, let's see what Rikki has while I'm on here.
Oh, you're gonna look at the...
Yeah, so Rikki has 14 hours played.
That's it.
Which is about half what I have played.
God.
And complete story, he's 31% of the way in.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For 14 hours?
Yeah, but I'm 50% more than that in in double the time you have. So.
But I did unlock Hobby Horse, which is a rare achievement for playing all the games. You played all mini games. Only 5.22%.
I have achievements you can't even see.
Only 5.22 have completed. Yo.
0.01% of gamers have 100% completion.
Jesus. Is that best in the West?
Yeah. Yeah, so do you want to start with your feelings currently, or?
Yeah, sure. So I like it. It's a incredibly slow burn, in the beginning, and I don't really like once you buy into it. It's fine, I think, because it's like a lot of like old Western movies or like suspense movies. Like once you buy in for the ride, like that's when you're in, and that's when the payoff comes. Like, so I like that. I like at first I didn't like how realistic it was and like how slow everything was, but then like the more I play it, the more like it makes sense. Because that's how it like would be. Like if I'm riding my horses, it can only go so fast for so long. It's not like a car. It's not like GTA, or it's like I don't know. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. I like Arthur. I think he's all right. I don't like the cores. You know, how, like keeping up with the core thing. Like I think that's stupid. Then I always forget like what I don't know what does what.
Like the problem one of the problems I think with like the progression system for your player with the different cores is Deadeye and the health cores. Like those aren't very straightforward on how you improve them at all. But like stamina, you just run.
Yeah.
And so like I think I almost have my stamina filled out, but the other ones I'm just like.
Oh really?
I'm not even that far in.
I think I'm at I just hit level 4 on stamina. But my thing was like, you can like see how your well-being, and it said that I was underweight. And I was
I think.
What the hell? How do you gain weight? Do you
you have to eat. You have to eat. I think eat and sleep maybe. But yeah, I at one point had like poor mental well-being or something like that. Which I'm like, I mean, that's not surprising to me at all. But so do you have anything else, or do you want me to?
Let's see if there's anything else I like about it. I really like how big it is, and I like walking around and then like running into people. Like I think that's super fun. Those little little side event things that happen.
Pop-ups. Yeah, they had those a little bit in GTA 5, but they were all very. Like, some of them happened multiple times. Like, you'd go by and it happened again and again and again. And they weren't, like, as in-depth or detailed, I think, as Red Dead's are. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Like, did you do that one? Did you see that guy that was, like, on the side of the road? I feel like everyone's talked about him. He's, like, on the side of the road, and he's, like, behind the horse. And the horse has, like, his leg up. And the guy's like trying to get something off the horse's foot. Did you do that?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh my god! If I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but I feel like a lot of people have come across him. That when it happened to me, I couldn't believe like what the hell was going on. That one, and then yesterday, I was riding through like a swampy area, and like this dude zooms by me on a horse. And he's got a girl tied up on the back of it.
Yeah, that one I think I've seen twice, but it might have been like two different people doing it.
So I just shot his ass and like...
yeah, of course.
Just shot him off the horse and then freed her, and she was on her way.
Yeah, so I take it you're playing as with the white hat?
Yeah, I do more good stuff than bad. But I'm definitely not...
You're not good.
Yeah, no. Like, no. If I see somebody... Like, if I come across people, I'm just going to shoot them. Like the Lemoyne Raiders or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I stumbled across a couple of those dudes, shot them, took their wagon, sold it. Like I just bought a new hood. So like it's like an executioner hood. Like
oh my god.
Like two eye or it's like a sack, it's like a bag. It's like
the two
eye
Jason
holes.
from the one movie where he has the bag. Yeah.
Or from Django Unchained when they're on the hill and they all have the stupid bags on their heads, but they can't see out of the eye holes. That's what I immediately thought of when I bought it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it. I also like how scarce money is, because then you can't just go like buy dumb shit, or it like kind of makes you think about what you're buying.
Yeah. I think definitely as you go along in the game, money isn't as much of an issue, just because of the different things you do.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you don't spend that much, you're gonna keep acquiring and acquiring and acquiring. Yeah. So my thoughts on the game are I enjoyed it. It's the pacing is slow, which I hear from like everybody. Talk about it.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Slow and deliberate, which it's kind of like it's because it like the problem is people want to play through it so they know what happens, so they don't get it spoiled for them. But they can't do that because of the pacing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely have to play in chunks to get the full effect of it, so you can get in the motion that the game wants you to get in to go through it all. It does start off slow, but it picks up and goes
Mm-hmm.
and just keeps going and going. And I love the way like everything plays out. I just think some of the stuff that happens. Well, I don't. That's not really. I don't think it's really a spoiler per se. If it is, you can tell me and I'll cut it out. But like, I think it. Like, so one thing that happens is, like, it should happen sooner on in the game and go from there, and not just kind of like that a little bit, and just start happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we got into more like spoiler stuff, we could talk more. But you're still only.
Yeah, I'm only
three.
I'm only on chapter 3.
So. Yeah, I really like the game. When I first saw like the camp, like all that stuff, like having to maintain the camp, I'm like,
yeah,
that's not gonna be fun at all. And I'm like thinking state of decay wise and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that and that kind of thing. And then we get to it and do it, and I'm like, oh, this is really easy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're donating money to the camp and upgrading everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty early on, I think in like late chapter 2 or early chapter 3. Excuse me. I think I'd upgraded everything basically.
I haven't really upgraded. I think I've only upgraded a couple things.
I definitely recommend updating like the I think it's the lodging or something like that. Like it starts with like upgrading Dutch's cabin, and you
Mhm.
go from there and do all of that, and eventually you'll get the fast travel through doing that.
Oh.
So you can do that. Another tip is the start button. You hold that down and it goes right to the map.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah, because for a while, like early on, it just you press that, go to the map, and then look at the map, and then have to press out twice, and it
Mhm.
just took forever. Which I don't. I think the different camera thing should have been set up. You should do it in the menu and not in with the
The button.
the button. I think like one should be the start menu and one should be the map. That's how I would have
That makes
done
sense.
it. Yeah, but Rockstar always does their like controls a little differently,
Mm-hmm.
which is whatever. I really enjoy this game though. I think the way the game builds, I think it starts here and then just slowly goes and then just up.
Mm-hmm.
It's I really love I don't want to say love. I think the story's really good. Is it necessarily worth playing the hours? I mean, if you like the setting and like everything
Yeah.
that's in it, I enjoyed the gameplay. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I think
The
it
gameplay's
was
fine.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think if you're like a fan of this genre or of Rockstar in general, it is a game you should play, and it'll be a game that people talk about for a while. I think, especially
Oh yeah.
with building towards Red Dead Online, which we still don't have a release date yet. I think the beta is supposed to be this month, maybe, is what I heard. I don't know for sure.
That'd be cool.
That's what I thought I heard. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Red Dead. So I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Just the chapters. There's 6 chapters and then a 2-part epilogue. I'm currently in the epilogue, and so I don't know if anything major happens in the epilogue or anything
Mhm.
like that, which may well happen. But the story I think is good through and through, and it honestly, the way this story plays and stuff like that, and how enjoyable it is, I'm like, I really want to play Red Dead, the original Red Dead. But I'm interested to see where they'd go with a third game, even though that's probably like a decade out.
Yeah, that's nowhere near.
I will be
ceiling.
close to your age when it comes out. Yeah, but yeah, so that's my thoughts on the game. I was gonna give it a grade, but I haven't really like graded any games before, and I haven't gone in depth with everything.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, do you want to just say, here's how I feel about the story, here's what I feel about all the, like, everything separate, or, like, as a whole, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, if I were to, right now, if I were to grade it, like, based on, like, my personal feelings toward it, like, I'm enjoying it, which I didn't, in the beginning, I was like, I think I made a mistake, like, this beginning is so slow and, like, tedious, and then learning all the goofy mechanics and, like, how the wheel thing works and like all that noise. Once you get past everything and you buy into it, and like
I think Deadeye 2 worked, like the understanding of it and telling the player what Deadeye is in this one works better than the original Red Dead, because it'll just tell you to do Deadeye in the original one. Because I played like an hour or two of that, that I got like a year ago, I think, and like that it doesn't really explain it, but this one explains it better and stuff like that, and I think is better for the player in the ways it is. The story though, it builds and builds and builds and goes, and it goes to a great point, I think.
I think in my 14 hours, I'd give it 5 fire emojis.
Is that where we're leaving it at?
That's what I'm gonna give it. 5
Okay.
fire emojis.
So I do it on, what I've done for movies is graded it on like the like A scales and B scales and that kind of stuff. And I think, I'm trying to think, because I haven't graded a game before, so I don't have anything to like compare it to. I probably want to. I'd grade it on its story, not the other stuff. I think if I were to give it a grade, I want to say like story wise, it's an A. I think it's very enjoyable and a lot of fun. It's just a slow burn at the beginning to get to the conclusion, which is just phenomenal. Gameplay wise though, I enjoy gameplay. The game can be a little glitchy. I'm playing it on Xbox One, like the original Xbox One.
The big shiny one.
The big VCR Xbox One, where I had 5 VHS copies to load into it to play Red Dead. And yeah, some parts are glitchy though. Like I said, like sometimes his coat will change colors and shading and stuff like that while I'm riding on horseback, and it's just weird. But like that other stuff, I think would bring the game down probably to an A- overall if I were to give it a grade. Which that's actually pretty good. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Plus these type of games, like I love the open world third person games. Those are so much fun to me. So yeah, that's our Red Dead discussion.
That's Red Dead.
We will definitely continue it and do a spoiler cast once Rikki beats it.
Someday when I beat it, yeah. Because I've been playing it non-stop and I'm only 14 hours in, which does not make any sense to me.
I've been playing it nonstop. I don't think you've been playing it.
That's the only game I've been playing.
Well, also too, I've only had to go to school and then go home for since Red Dead came out. Now I got a job, so it's probably gonna slow down like a lot. But
yeah, I was going.
Yeah.
After work, I would go. Like after work, I'll play until I go to bed. Essentially, like that's what I'm planning on doing today. Unless I play Call of Duty for a little bit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Also, Chapter 2 is kind of a hike to get through because that's the longest chapter, and it's that like if they cut Chapter 2 up a little bit, I think it would have been better.
I didn't really notice how long it took, but I did feel like, man, I feel like I'm constantly going back and forth and back and forth.
It just goes forever.
Yeah, it just kept going.
But that chapter kind of sets up like who everybody is, kind of.
Yeah.
Get introduced to everybody, whereas the first one's just about surviving.
Survive.
Which that first chapter reminded me so much of the Hateful Eight.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's why I want my mustache to keep not my actual mustache, but Arthur's mustache to keep growing so that I can cut it like what's his name? The dude from Hateful Eight. What the hell's his name? Is it Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how his fucking crazy mustache.
No.
Who is it?
Is it Kurt Russell or Russell Crowe?
Maybe it's Kurt Russell. That sounds...
I believe it's Kurt Russell.
Yeah, it's Kurt Russell.
Okay. Yeah. So next, we won't really be talking about Halloween
Who
because
the hell's Russell Crowe?
he's one of the he's one of the nice guys.
Oh, okay.
He's
the dude from Gladiator.
Yeah, he was also Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the 2016 smash hit The Mummy.
How could we forget?
Dude, I honestly liked that movie because it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It was Universal monsters combined with like Fast and the Furious, basically. Like
Oh my God.
that Universal style of filmmaking that you see with like the Jurassic movies and Fast and the Furious. That's exactly what it is, except it's Universal monsters with Tom Cruise in it.
Yeah, I want my dude to look like this. I don't know if we'll get there.
You will get there.
That's an insane mustache.
Just don't cut your beard. You'll get there.
Oh man.
Yeah. So our next topic. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah, I don't know because you saw.
I've seen
Halloween. Okay, Halloween. Was it good or was it bad?
I liked it. What I've heard it referred to, and I think it's a fair comparison, is A New Hope to Force Awakens, where it's enough of a return to form with still adding in new elements and stuff like that to bring in like new fans and stuff like that. And I thought it was super enjoyable, and there's so many homages and great things to the movie where me as like a movie fan who loves watching movies and like analyzes it and stuff like that, thinks how like with Halloween to Halloween, it's just so
Halloween to Halloween to Halloween.
It's just I think it pays such great homage to it, and I really enjoyed it. I don't have a grade for it right now.
Yeah, would you recommend it to people?
Yes, I enjoyed it so much. There are some points I heard where people are like, yeah, but the thing is, there's just I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, don't say anything about it.
There's something that happens in this movie that I thought they were going to take it in a way worse direction than they did, and I'm like, oh, thank God they didn't do that. But other people are like, oh, why'd they do that? And I'm like, I saw them doing something way worse than that. I saw it going so much more like poorly, but they didn't do that. Yeah, and great performances by the cast and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's my Halloween review.
All right, good Halloween. So what about Bohemian Rhapsody?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Was it good or was it bad?
I think it was good. There were I felt the pacing was weird in the movie. Like, it jumped around a lot. Like, I feel like if it were like a Netflix miniseries and given more time for certain things to breathe, it would work better. But what they were able to capture is great. I watched this one video talking about things that happened in real life versus how it happened in the movie, and like some of the times are altered and stuff like that to make it
it's a movie
different. I feel like it takes a while to build Freddie Mercury's like character up in it, because it starts kind of weird and then he all of a sudden becomes this on stage performing presence. But the way this movie's shot and the way we see like the reflection with the glasses and all the different things we've seen in the trailer, that is phenomenal. And in the movie, like we've seen this in the trailer, with the performance at Live Aid, that gave me chills. And like my brother said the same exact thing too, like all over. And when watching it, I'm like, this like transport me in a way that I don't think I've seen in a movie in a while. Like you feel like you're on stage with them, seeing a giant crowd and seeing the performance and feeling everything they're singing, and like the way Rami Malek plays Freddie Mercury is so great, because like there's certain points where you see him in the movie and you're like, that looks just like Freddie Mercury. Holy crap, they did such a great job. This definitely should win like an Oscar for costuming or makeup or something like that. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a Queen fan. It kind of shows like the story behind the man a little bit, how he became to be a part of Queen and the struggles Queen has gone through.
Mm-hmm.
And the struggle Freddie Mercury went through as a gay man and all that kind of stuff and discovering that. And dealing with the fame and the money and everything and just trying to make music. It's really good. Also, Mike Myers is in the movie, which I think is a great like nod to Bohemian Rhapsody in Wayne's World.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
But
Holy
like,
shit. Yeah, that's really cool.
I didn't know he's in the movie till like my brother mentioned something about like watching an interview with him, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I see him in the movie, and I'm like it didn't dawn on to me a few seconds later. I'm like, holy crap, that's Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mike Myers. I keep calling him Michael Myers.
The serial killer, Mike Myers.
You think he would have like altered his name a little bit?
Yeah.
To get into
He
show
changed it to
business?
Austin Powers.
Oh my god, yeah.
So that's really cool.
Powers was my my fake wrestling last name.
Powers.
It was great. I played the heel. So much fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta check out both of those.
Mhm.
I don't know when I'll get to it. I'm hoping it's soon, but
I also got to see mid-90s.
I want to see that too.
I really want to see.
Mid '90s came out, Suspiria came out, and I think there was one more that I wanted to
Grinch, I think, comes out this weekend.
see. Ooh, that might actually be.
And
kinda
then
cool.
next weekend, I think, Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. And then somewhere in November too is Creed 2.
See, I didn't see the first one. I was meant to. I just never got around to it.
Yeah, I don't like. There's certain movies like that I missed that I just haven't seen that I know I should watch that just haven't. Like Creed and the Rocky movies are because like I've seen parts of Rocky and know the gist of them because my brother watched them. And there's like other things like Back to the Future I know I should watch. My brother
You ever seen
owns
Back
it.
to the Future?
No.
Oh
I-
man.
My brother owns it. I know I should watch it. The access is so easy. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Like I know kind of what happens in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know he goes back to the future.
That Back to the Future is my favorite movie.
Well, you still haven't seen all the Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
Which I think is a crime against humanity.
Yeah, I'll get there. Wreck-It Ralph is coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that comes out really soon.
I want to see that.
Today the 4K Blu-ray of that comes out, I believe. And then the 4K Blu-ray of the original Donner Superman. And then on Blu-ray and 4K we get Incredibles 2, Black Klansman, and there's another one that I'm forgetting.
That's all today?
There's one more that comes out today that I'm forgetting. That I'm blanking on. I can't remember if it's a cartoon or...
Yeah, next week is Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, it is next week. Okay. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, that was really cool. And Girl in the Spider's Web. That comes out.
Did you see the trailer for the movie?
Oh, that's this week.
Oh, wow. Did you see the trailer for the movie The Mule with Clint Eastwood?
No.
Oh, I also saw A Star Is Born. I saw that too.
Yeah.
That one was...
That might have been the last time I went to movies too.
Star Is Born?
Well, I didn't see that. I saw shit. What the hell was the last movie I saw? Maybe it was when I saw Venom the second time?
Oh. When you get
Oh.
My brother still hasn't seen it and he wants to go see it. And
Oh, God.
originally I was like, I'll go see it with him a second time. And now I'm like, I don't need to see Venom.
I don't know if I'll see it again. I don't know. It's something.
It is something.
What's the possession of Hannah Grace? I can't click on it.
Horror movie, maybe?
I don't know what that is. It's some.
Maybe Hannah Grace got in trouble. She's not in Colorado or Oregon or any other place like that.
Yeah, she got caught with possession. Overlord comes out. I want to see that too. Oh, that's this week. Yeah.
Just go movie hop this weekend.
That's what we used to do. We would go and see like 2 movies a day. But it's
Yeah, there's two.
that's when tickets were cheap.
So I saw Star Is Born, which I like the music in, and Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga's performance were both really good. Some of like the way the story's told is a little weird, I think, and one thing happens that comes out of nowhere. I'm like, why'd they do that? But I think it was like like comparing it to another like kind of modern thing that's kind of the same but not really, like La La Land. La La Land is above it, but I still think it was enjoyable to see the story and stuff like that and see all the different things, and especially how like they show, like it's not just some fantasy world where these people become big. Like they show them interacting with things from our world to like help propel them forward in their careers. And then the other movie I saw was Eighth Grade. Now,
oh yeah.
This movie, oh my god.
Did you rent it or did you go see it in theater?
I own it.
Oh yeah, because it's out. I forgot it's out.
So Eighth Grade is a really interesting movie because it's set up in 8th grade, obviously, with this girl who wants to fit in with everybody and stuff like that, and it's set in modern times, in a real like way, like where it seems super realistic, and there's certain parts in it where like I got like such bad anxiety, like it hurt. Which I think is like a real testament to how well was it Bo Burnham? How well he captured it, and I think the actress that played it was great. And there's so many moments where you're like, oh my god, what's going on? And there's certain things that just feel so real about this movie that other high school movies I feel fail to capture because of like the movie industry kind of puts high school up on a pedestal, like higher than it actually like really should be, in a way where like I hated high school. High school sucked. So much, in fact, I graduated early. But
fucking nerd.
Well, I did it in 12 years still, because I did 2 years of first grade.
Oh, all right. That's fair.
Because at the end of the first year, we figured out I needed glasses, which was fun. So this movie, just like the way it captures like the way I view high school, I feel isn't done in many other high school movies. Like it's kind of touched in Dazed and Confused, but there's still like that happiness of Dazed and Confused of like let's party and stuff like that. But there's still Pink who doesn't want to go with what they're saying with high school and stuff like that. But he still has to like deal with all these different things. But he's still pretty good off in that movie. Whereas this character is more of like an outcast kind of person, like wanting to be in it and realizing that you don't have to be like a pretend person. You just have to kind of do your own thing. And it starts with her talking into a webcam, like she has a YouTube channel, which I think just speaks volumes to like the modern generation, stuff like that, and like the scrolling through Instagram and Snapchat filters and all this different stuff that like makes it just such a modernized movie that I think it just knocks it out of the water.
It sounds good. It looks cool. I wanted to see what Bo Burnham could do because, like, he's a fucking comedian, and he's like, he like had a bunch of like really bizarre songs, and he had like an album, I think. So it was really interesting to see what he could do. Same thing with like Danny McBride, who he wrote Halloween. Like he was one of 3 writers. I think. That wrote it's like he's like a comedian. So like, what the fuck?
That was when I saw that was weird. Because like the main place I knew Danny McBride from was Tropic Thunder.
No. Known from Superbad.
Oh yeah.
Superbad, or not Superbad. What is it called? Pineapple Express.
Oh. Super Pineapple Express.
Super High is what I was gonna say. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Super Pineapple Express 2, starring Danny McBride. Eastbound and Down, which I didn't really watch.
I haven't seen that, no.
No. Observe and Report.
He has a show called Vice Principals, I think, on HBO or something.
Yeah, there's that. He was also in 30 Minutes or Less. See that with Jesse Eisenberg?
No,
Aziz Ansari.
I don't think I saw that one, no.
Nick Swardson. Good shit.
So,
I think the only things that I've watched
are my eyelids.
Throw my hat into the ring. I finished season 2 of Big Mouth. Have you watched that?
No, I haven't watched that. I've seen some like stuff like that, and I'm like, I should watch it.
It's something. I watched the first season. I got like halfway through, and I was like, I don't know if I really like this. Like, it's kind of weird. But one night I was like, whatever, I'll watch it, and I fell right back into it, and I was having a blast. It's fucking Kroll Show, the animated version. You ever watch Kroll Show?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. It's all of Nick Kroll's characters from that show animated into Big Mouth. So it's fun. I watched that, and I watched The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Or on Hill House? Of Hill House. That was dope.
Not to be confused with The House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're remaking that into a movie? That's weird. Or a TV show? That's weird.
That's exactly what I thought. But no, that show was very good too. And I've watched 2 episodes of season 2 of Castlevania.
I started watching that one weekend and like fell asleep watching it and just never came back to it.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed it, what I saw of it, but
that's exactly what I did with part 2 of Netflix's Godzilla show.
I still gotta watch that.
I watched the first one and I was like, oh man, it's kind of slow. And then I watched the second one, or like I watched the beginning of it and I fell asleep. Never watched it again.
Yeah. Daredevil season 3 came out. Like I loved the first 2 seasons. I started watching this and I'm like, oh yeah, we had Defenders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, where this starts off, I'm like, eh.
I thought about watching that, but I don't know. Yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes while I was doing like other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah.
I was like almost done with season 2 of Luke Cage.
When they canceled it.
Yeah, and then I found out they canceled it, so I'm like, I don't even want to finish it now. There's no point.
I love the first season of that show.
Yeah, the first one was great. The first season of that was great. Second season of Daredevil. First season of Jessica Jones.
I love the one episode from season 2 of Daredevil with Punisher and Daredevil in the cemetery, where he's telling them the story.
Mm-hmm.
That was heartbreaking.
That was such a good season, dude. That was so good.
I still haven't watched the Punisher show.
Yeah, that was the other thing. So I was so hyped at the end of that when he's like having that big shootout, and then you find out that he's gonna have his own. I've watched 3 episodes, I think, of the Punisher show, and I was like, all right, I get it. That's enough for me. Netflix is something else.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about your trip to Canada at all?
Yeah, I can do that real quick, and then we have to go.
It's only 1:36.
Oh, I think it's 1:38. Yeah, so I went to EGLX in Toronto, Canada.
You got some new best friends?
I met up with my 2 good friends, Nick Scarpino and Greg Miller. And Mike Myers.
No, that one's Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it was cool. It's we went to EGLX, which is Enthusiast Gaming Live Expo. It was the smallest convention that I've been to in Toronto. It was only in like one little area, and it was like the big focus was like competitive gaming. Like there was like 2 giant stages. One was playing CS:GO. They were doing like some kind of crazy tournament, and then the other one was like Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
And then, like that's like on this wall, and then there's this whole section dedicated to like fighting games, and it's packed full of kids, and they all have like their little like joystick things, and like they're going crazy. And then there's like all these booths in the middle, and then on the opposite end, there's the main stage, and there's where they had like. They did pro Smash Bros. Players teaming up with like internet personalities, and they played like a little tournament. So like that's Greg.
Oh yeah, with Hungry Eyes.
Yeah, Hungry Box, Hungry Man,
Pac-Man.
Pac Boy.
There was like Under the Box.
I don't know any of those Smash players. Like I don't follow.
You know, there's one person I want to challenge to Smash Bros.
Who?
He's up there. The greatest in the world. The kind of funny world champion.
Oh.
Nick Scarpino.
His fucking crying elbow. So I watched him play as Pit. And he really does just stand on the edge and just shoot arrows.
Yeah, go back, watch the Let's Plays from when they first founded Kind of Funny, and they're playing Smash. That's all he does.
Oh, God.
It's awesome. Nick Scarpino, if you aren't a coward, why don't you come to our studio?
Come to our studio.
Come to our studio that's not even ours, and we'll play some Smash Bros.
Yeah,
I've never even played Smash Bros before, and I think I can beat you.
Oh my god!
Come on, Nick. What are you, coward?
Are you chicken?
Bring,
Yeah,
bring you and your Diet Coke bros.
I got to play Smash Bros again, so that was fun. I played as Ice Climbers and I played as Ike. I just picked random. So I've played it twice now. Very excited. It's gonna be super fun. Yeah, it was cool.
Subscribe. Get that later.
Yeah, come back later for
Get
Smash Bros.
Come back
content.
in a month and a half.
It was cool. It was a cool little convention. Well, I don't know if I'd go to it again.
You just went for kind of funny.
Yeah, we only went for the day. So it's a little stressful driving there one day and like getting all that shit set up, finding somewhere to park and da. They were probably the two biggest. Naomi Kyle was there. She's probably like the biggest name they had. But a lot of the other people I didn't know who they were. Like the Pro Smash Bros. Players, I didn't know who they were. CSGO guys, I didn't know who they were. But it was cool because there was just like a lot of games that you could play. Like they had like a little arcade cabinet thing, like this like a little area, and they had a whole bunch of arcade cabinets set up. They had a Nintendo booth where you could play Smash Bros. Or you could play Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, which I wish I would have waited in line for. Like, I didn't really think about it when I was there because I was like, oh, I just want to play Smash Bros. And waiting in line, we got in real quick, got to play. The line for Pokemon wasn't that long. Like, it was a little bit longer than Smash Bros. I was like, I didn't even think about it until I was already gone. It's like, I haven't played that yet, but I've played Smash Bros. Already.
Yeah, I keep wavering back and forth if I want to play that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yes, I don't know. That's why I was thinking about it later, afterwards. Yeah, I really should have played because I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like once I get my hands on it and play it for a little bit, like then I obviously know if I like it or not. But I don't know. I didn't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun. Any excuse to go to Toronto and eat poutine and walk around, I'm always down for that. But yeah, that was my trip. There I am. Ghost Boys. There was only
Ghost Boys.
me, my girlfriend, and then one other guy I saw dressed up as a Ghostbuster. A lot of kind of funny, like, best friends were there, but nobody else was dressed up like Ghostbusters. I'm a little let down.
Shame.
Shame.
See, that's why you're not that far in Red Dead. Because you decided to go to Canada.
Actually, yeah, you're probably right because I didn't get it until I came back, so I missed out on
3 days.
3 days worth. Yeah.
You should have just brought it with you off to Canada.
We were only in the hotel to sleep. Like we woke up, probably like 8 or 9, and we left like immediately because we went to the mall.
Dude, I can't wait to go to another convention. I went to Nickel City Comic Con. That's probably the next one I'm gonna go to again. Gotta wait another year, or well, till May.
Well, PAX East is in. That's soon. Sooner. That's the soonest one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going out to
Boston.
No, I don't think so.
Boston. I would. Oh my god, I want to go to that one so bad.
Yeah. We should get a panel at a convention. How many people do you think would show up to that panel?
It would have to be like while people are waiting for something else to happen. No one's showing up solely for this.
No one wants to see low batteries live and in color.
Live in color. Yeah, let me look up PAX East when it is. So now I'm interested.
I was looking at booths at conventions. I'm like, how much does a booth cost? And I'm like, holy shit, we're not getting a booth.
Is it expensive?
It was like, it was a couple $100, I think. But I'm like, I don't think it'd be worth it because we wouldn't make that money back in merch or anything like that.
No. I did,
Just bring shirts and give them away to people. Just be like, here, watch low batteries on YouTube.
Did you... Oh, you probably didn't know about it. There was, Fox Prowl Con. Did you hear about this?
I believe... Fox Prowl in Batavia, isn't it?
Yeah, so Fox Prowl is a like a little comic book store, but they have like old comic books and they do mostly like collectibles of like toys and whatever.
Yeah.
they put on a convention that went on for, it was like Fox ProCon. It happened twice. Oh God, when was it? 2005.
They had one this year, I think in September, a mini con or something like that.
It was a while ago. I don't think they did one this last year.
I think so, because I remember them having flyers at the comic book store.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe it was last year. Yeah, maybe it was. Anyways, the first year that they had it, I had a booth, and
You had a booth?
I
Why'd you have a booth?
sold all these prints that I had made.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was really cool, but I did not make any money. I sold these, like, so everybody had prints of, like, their artwork or whatever. I had they're like 11 by 17, or no, they're a little bit bigger. These posters that I had made, and each one was, like, done by hand. So, like, they're painted, and then I screen printed a different, like, I think I had 5 designs, and I screen printed them on each one. They're awesome. I still have a bunch of them left, but I sold them for $10 each, and I think I sold 3. And then the last day I was selling them for $5, just trying to make any sort of money. But my booth, I think it was like $100, maybe $120.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then, yeah, for the whole weekend. But
that's not bad at all.
how much money I had spent making all of those, and how much money, like how long it took to make all of those, like I didn't make any money back.
So I take it you're the one that should make the low batteries logo then?
I could, yeah.
So we still need a logo.
That's the logo right there.
With 2 people that aren't even a part of the show.
If I could, let's see if I can find a picture of the stuff. It was interesting. And the tickets to go to the thing were so expensive. And I think that's a big reason why it didn't work.
Yeah. I forget how much.
It's 2015.
I forget how much it was, but Nickel City Comic Con I don't think was that bad. The tickets weren't that bad. And then it was like, to go to a VIP experience, it was like $75 or something like that, which is super cheap, I think.
Yeah, it was cool. They had a lot of like, entertainers, people from The Walking Dead, dudes from Face Off, some Power Rangers, the dudes from Comic Book Men.
Oh! Wasn't it just Mike and Ming, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought, because originally that I was going to go and see, because I'm a huge, like, Tom Steve Dave fan. I don't know if you ever heard that. And I haven't, I'm way behind on that. But when that was happening, I'm like, but then I saw Brian Johnson canceled. I'm like, well, I'm not going now.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even going to go before, really. It was all just a pipe dream.
It was expensive. I think the Saturday tickets were like $70 or something.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was really, really expensive. Yeah, I can't find any good pics.
I definitely like this font. I think we should use the font in the logo, like curve it.
Mm-hmm. Make a circle.
Yeah. And then you just do the Ghostbusters like slash through of a battery. We ain't afraid of low batteries.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, this has been this week's episode of Low Batteries. I am Adam Howard. This is Rikki Ettinger. And until next time, we ain't afraid of no batteries.
We don't got no batteries. I'd say bye.
We ain't got no batteries. We're the suit Eddie Brock is you. I think that was our sign-up that we decided with. Yeah, until next time, you can subscribe below, like, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at AKHVids and at HowardAK8. Follow Rikki Ettinger at
Ritz Khalifa on Twitter and _ Baby Godzilla on Instagram.
Yeah, so until next time, one of our random sign-offs.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.